Life changes you should make at the age of 30. Do you want to get financial freedom so that you can live your life as you want? Stay tuned till the end of the video if your answer is yes. There are a few changes that you need to make at the age of 30, like setting a budget, avoiding impulsive purchases, and many more. 1. Set realistic financial goals. Having realistic financial goals make way for you to live your life comfortably. At the age of 30, you should have a plan for your retirement, like how much money you want to save to live a happy life. If you don't have goals, it means that you don't have a destination. In order to set financial goals, the first thing you should do is determine where you are standing right now and where you want to be in the future. For instance, you can make a plan to get rid of credit card debt in the next 2 years, or you can set a goal of buying your own house before retirement. You must keep in mind that if you don't work on your financial goals at this age, you will find it hard to meet your expenses after your retirement. Therefore, think about it seriously before it's too late. 2. Create a budget. You will never know where your money is going until you don't create a budget. Sometimes we think that buying a cup of coffee will not cost too much, but when we add up that cost for a whole year, it becomes a large amount. Just think for a minute. There are several small expenses that we sometimes don't even realize, but they have a huge impact on your budget. When you know where your money is going, it becomes easy to cut down unnecessary expenses, and your financial condition starts becoming better and better. There are a few mobile applications that you can download in order to track your spending, or you can also create a budget using an old-fashioned way by checking your bank statement and utility bills. A few months after establishing the budget, you will see a major difference in your bank account because you will start to spend more carefully. 3. Stop using credit cards. You have to avoid using a credit card because the major disadvantage of using a credit card is that you make purchases without thinking or planning about it. Credit cards increase the price of the product by adding the interest amount. You should use cash instead because when you spend cash, you think before buying anything. There is no doubt that credit cards have many benefits. You can spend money whenever you need, but you have to pay a hefty amount of interest. So if you have a burden of credit card debt, you have to pay it back as soon as possible. Otherwise, it will gobble up all of your savings and you will end up seeing zero in your bank account. If you have more than one credit card, first pay off the debt with the highest interest rate, then move on to the others. However, some experts suggest that you should pay off your debt with the lowest interest rate first because it gives you a sense of accomplishment. You know yourself best, so choose any option that suits you and get out of this trap as soon as possible. 4. Create multiple streams of income. This is the most important change that you have to make at any cost. You cannot just rely on your salary. I know you find it hard to cover your expenses. The annual inflation rate in the US has jumped over 8.5%. If the economic situation remains the same, it will make your life difficult. Therefore, you should think about creating multiple sources of income. You can start a side hustle, like selling your skills on different platforms like Fiverr and Upwork. You can also sell products online in order to get extra cash. You might have heard about Warren Buffett, the famous billionaire investor. He says that if you are relying on just a single source of income, you are just one step away from poverty. Therefore, you have to get serious about it. 5. Avoid impulsive purchases. Do you know that impulsive purchases are the major reason you overspend your money? For those who don't know what impulsive purchases are, I'm pretty sure that they have done this many times in their lives. In simple words, it means that you buy something without planning to do it in advance. For instance, you go to the grocery store to buy a bottle of Coca-Cola. This is not impulsive buying, but then you put a candy bar in your cart on a whim after seeing it in front of your eyes. Now this is an impulsive purchase. You might not know this, but this is the marketing technique. The companies intentionally put these kinds of products near the checkout lines. There are a few ways to avoid impulsive buying. You should keep only that much money in your pocket that you need to buy necessary products. Also, try to make a list before going to buy anything. Another great way of avoiding impulsive buying is delaying the process. Wait at least 72 hours and think again whether you still want it badly or not. 6. Start investing to make your retirement comfortable. Do you want to earn money without even working? Then start investing. If you think you do not have enough money, you can start small. This is a quick way of getting rich. There's a few tips for investing your money, but the best one is buy stocks at a time when they are on discount. In this way, you can buy slowly and sell high and make a huge profit. 7. Create an emergency fund. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to borrow money from your family or friends in order to cover an unexpected expense? You're not the only one. Many people don't feel the need to save money for an emergency, but when they get into trouble, it becomes difficult for them to arrange the funds. As per a survey report, 56% of Americans do not have enough savings to cover an emergency expense of $1,000. This is an alarming situation. Therefore, you must create an emergency fund so that you can cover unexpected expenses whenever you need them. If you have a question in mind about how much money you should set aside for unexpected expenses, actually, it varies from person to person, but you should have at least an amount equal to your 3-month earnings. For instance, your monthly income is $3,000, so you have to set aside $9,000 as an emergency fund. You should transfer the amount to your savings account as soon as you get the salary. If you wait until the end of the month to transfer the money, there are chances that you will spend it instead of saving it. 8. Spend less, save more. You have to save more money and try to spend less. This should be part of your goal if you want to be financially healthy. Try to automate your savings. If you delay this process till the end of the month, you will spend the money. This is what happens to most people. Every dollar matters. Keep in mind that you have to go through tough times in order to get financially free in the future. You have to make a decision at this age whether you want to get financial security or you want to stick to your current situation. If you want to become financially free, make all the changes as mentioned. That's all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified of each update. Click on the video above if you want to know the lifestyle changes that you should make at the age of 30.